Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel for another war video. We are up against Palo in War 10. I've been out for a while, no war videos. I hurt my back, was in kind of a funk, and just really busy personally. So we're back at it though, trying to reset after some deaths this season and just finish really strong. So we're up here on Path 1 against this I-Bomb, and we're using Warlock, Suicides, Power Back boosts, and this fight is going to be over pretty much instantaneously. I think we get one more off, comes in, intercept him with it, and that's the fight. Wish I wouldn't have eaten that recoil damage, but it's okay. Just a potion, didn't get as lucky on the crits as we needed to, and we're moving on to Hulk. Basically the exact same strategy, still have that power boost on, just heal up a touch, go in. The goal is to nuke him down. We are going to give him a fair amount of his charges just because we are going to apply that degen to him, but that's okay. We're gonna get a ton of power back, throw an SP3, and then just wait out the unblockable and win the fight. So as you'll see here, he is getting a lot of his rage stacks there. I just drop an input, no big deal. He doesn't punish me too hard. We're up to a special 3, I parry, and I'm going to throw this off, send him into immortality, and hopefully eat away at his rage charges. So here it comes. That should push him unblockable, so now I just have to play a little bit safe, try to hit his block if I can, try to reduce his healing as much as possible. He's going to be heal blocked, I guess, so it doesn't really matter. And he dies there as soon as it expires because of the degen. So, again, clean fight. Then the boss was down. We're taking our Section 2 fights, Human Torch versus Longshot. Flame on. I don't need it for a later torch fight. We're going to go in here, and the goal is to, again, try not to dex back too much. Dash back. There's a dash back timer. He's going to go unblockable if you get too many of the little regens on him from dashing back. So I'm going to try to dash back once, parry, hit him a couple times. I've got Petrify and Pacify maxed, so again, we shouldn't be giving him too much power. I just want to get my temperature up there at the start. I didn't really need to do that. Here again, dash back once, parry, hit him a couple times, dash back. There, I miss a parry. I give him one of the regen charges, but it's okay. 1 is not the end of the world. I think you can get 10 before he goes unblockable. So again, here, I'm just pushing. If he decides to throw a special, does a ton of power sting damage. I parry the hits, and he's dead. So, quick, clean fight with Torch. Love it when all of your fights are pretty much under a minute. So then we're moving on here with Warlock, and we're going to be switching up our masteries. This is something I've started to do a lot more since joining Noon, and kind of one of the takeaways from this video is that there's a lot you can do with your masteries to make a fight more ideal. I know it costs units, but things like maxing Pacify or adding points into deep wounds or switching on Suicides in between fights can make fights faster, and if they're faster, they're safer, less time to make mistakes. And again, I'm going to have to switch this all back off, but I just wanted to show this process just because I think it's an important takeaway that you can really take advantage of masteries. There's a reason when mastery swaps are free that everybody goes in and changes up their masteries for almost every fight, because it really can give you an edge. So I'm going in here, adding on the recoil tree for Warlock. The goal in this Hulkbuster fight is to just kind of get to special 2, nuke him down, and then just kind of eat the shock damage. It shouldn't be enough to put us in serious danger, and then just make sure that we don't eat any of his specials, and we will be fine. So see me here, a couple points into deep wounds. I'm going to have to reset this anyway, so I'm just putting points wherever I can. And I think I'm trying to decide what to do with this last point, and I think I just throw it into, cruelty. Okay, so let's go take this Hulkbuster fight now and see how it goes. Power Start 1 is on. We're going to be trying to cycle SP2s once again on this node. Again, I think I'll show the node maybe here, maybe not. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's a buffet, so it's a buff version of Buffet, instead of healing immediately, they get a little regen buff, and if they get a certain amount of them, again, they go unblockable. But it shouldn't really be an issue because, again, I'm going to have him heal blocked, and I'm not going to give him too many of those by the time this fight is over. It is a pretty potent regen, though, so we're going to get that blocked, though. I throw off this heavy, and now he's heal blocked. We're throwing an SP2, get a good amount of power back from it, armor break him, and now I'm draining him under the SP1, so I'm actually not too worried about him throwing it and catching it, and the fight is over. So about a 30-second fight. Warlock is just insane with damage, back boosts, and suicides on. And then the final fight of the war for me was Chavez on Stunning Reflection. Like my officer pointed out, this is kind of a wasted placement in my opinion. If Torch is not banned, we're going to go in here and again just bait out a heavy, apply incinerates, and then we can essentially just parry and fight her as normal. So bait this out, going in with a 3-hit combo. Here I'm just building some temperature. I can parry here, so I do. Parry again. 1, 2, 3. Now I can't parry. I know that. I'm just going to take this on the block, I believe. I don't want to get dex. Don't want to give her any power, and just builds my temperature and gives me more smolders. There I land a little intercept. Again, not necessary. I could have just baited a heavy. Here I dex, but it's not the end of the world. She's going to get some power back. Doesn't even look like she's running max MD. I think I maybe bait one more heavy and then go back in, and she's pretty much done. I just go for the SP2. So quick, clean fights for me this war. Most of them are under a minute long. Most of them we didn't take any hits and just played them according to the game plan. Finish out the war by applying pre-fight to this Misty for Blaze, and then we are calling it a day. So that stream that we did the other day to kind of discuss our deaths and reset our mindset, I feel like it paid off. Felt like we were in a good space this war just to go in and execute. And that'll be it for this war video. Again, good way to get back on track. We win again. Let's take a look at the stats really quick. RBG beat their BG 4-2, and overall as an alliance we won 10-5. So staying on the winning track. 2 more wars left. Hopefully we can close out the season strong, stay in that top 3 spot, and keep doing our thing. So if you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you left a like, subscribe for future content. I appreciate each and every one of you, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Later.